Hello and welcome to Dami Tries This. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's cup is from Atlanta. I believe that my husband got this for me when he was either on his way out to or on his way back from a visit with his family in California. When he goes places, if he sees a coffee mug that I might like, he goes ahead and picks me one up, and this is one that he picked up on the trip. I've got two others, I think, that also came from that trip. Anyway, today's tea is vanilla nut cream. It is a light and nutty tea, obviously, if it's a nut cream. It's not too sweet. It's one of the less sweet of my teas that I drink, but it's perfect for a day like today, where yesterday we had some sun, but today the soup is back and it's chilly again, and I hate these kind of days. Too much gray just drags me down. But let's get on with what we're doing today. Today I have for you reviews on some samples, some skincare samples that I've been trying, and a small Dollar Tree haul from yesterday that I picked up. My son and I walked up to the farmer's market, picked up some vegetables and some meat for dinner, and we stopped in there and I picked up a few things there as well. So let's get started. First, we have the Clinique Pep Start Double Bubble Purifying Mask. Now, this came in with a Sephora order. It came in a, you can see it bubbling on the edge here already. Just a little bit. Let me get this, see if I can get this in the camera where you can see it. I don't know if you can see that right there. It is bubbling up a bit. Anyway, this came in a order that I got from Sephora. It came in that little holiday purse, that sample pack that they had out for a while. It's kind of a light whitish jelly type cleansing cream kind of thing. It foams up easy. You don't need a lot. It did leave my skin soft and smooth, if a little bit dry. My toner pads came up clean, but I didn't get any of that deep cleansing feeling that you get with a mask. For me, this is more of a cleanser than a mask. And I'm really happy with the cleansers I have, so this is something I'm unlikely to buy. I think the whole foaming thing is kind of gimmicky. I don't think it really does much with this. And yeah, so I don't think this is any better than any other cleansers on the market, and I'm just going to stick with my First Aid Beauty. But I'm sure you all knew that that's what was going to happen, right? So toss that. Moving on. Next, I don't have the actual little envelope, but it is the e.l.f. Rescue Mask. It came in this little thing, also from that Sephora thing. This reminds me of the Kiehl's Rare Earth in terms of its texture and color and consistency. It just had some black sparkles in it. It did a good job. I enjoyed it. However, this is like $50, I believe. Let me look here. Yes, $50. Save yourself $20 and just buy the Kiehl's, because the Kiehl's does about the same thing. This may have made my skin just a touch softer. The consistency was a touch lighter, I guess. But $50? No, no, no. Kiehl's did just fine. Another one from that little purse was the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. And let's see if there's anything in here. Most of these are pretty empty. This is my second attempt at filming this. So yeah, this is empty. It's a loose, clear gel. It left my skin kind of tacky when applied, but absorbed quickly. Skin was smooth, but not necessarily hydrated. For something that's supposed to be intensive hydration, it didn't really feel that way. Like I said, my skin was smooth, but it didn't feel moisturized. And in some spots, it felt like it kind of left a film over my skin rather than really absorbing completely. And my dry spots, my cheeks are my dry spots. They get dry. I have to always add a little extra moisturizer anyway. But in this case, even my chin and my forehead felt a little off and not smooth. I'm not soft, not necessarily like they'd gotten moisture in them. And I ended up having to use another moisturizer over it. So I don't see, a lot of people rave about Drunk Elephant, but as a first introduction to them, I'm not impressed. Not something I'd buy. Next, see, I'm pulling stuff out of my box, so be patient with me, okay? Next, we have the Bite Agave Lip Masks. And let me see if I put one of these somewhere where I can grab it. Okay. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So there was a package of 3 like this. They were all inside here. And 2 of them were colored. This one is champagne. And then there is a one they called Smash and one they called Natural. Natural didn't have any coloring to it, I don't think. Looks yellow, but I think that was just the product. Pretty colors. It's a very thick, let me open this. As you can see, it's a very thick kind of product. Trying to make sure you can see that. The colors are light. Gives a nice sheen to your lips. And I can actually put a little bit of that on. What I didn't... Just a nice light little sheen to your lips. Doesn't do anything. Not heavy on the color, but heavy on the lips. It's heavy on the lips. It kind of reminded me of Vaseline. And it didn't absorb overnight. It felt very heavy on the lips. And it really didn't do much of anything. I used something called Jack Black's Intensive Lip Therapy. I really love this stuff. This stuff has done miracles on my mouth, on my lips. I used to use Carmex. Carmex got me so far, but I still had some dry and chapping lips. And this finished off what Carmex started. It finished off getting them nice and soft. I didn't notice any difference using this once or twice a day. There's a lot of things. I've tried the Bite Amuse Bouche lipsticks, and I may... Actually, no, I think I decluttered those. I decluttered them not because they were bad. I actually really liked them, and I like the formula, but the colors were not right for me. They came in a little kit, and the colors were just not right for me. So, but I like the formula. I like the texture of that. I have tried another product of theirs that was supposed to be like a lip exfoliant, and it had a product that you put on and then a little brush that you used, and honestly I think the little brush did the exfoliation, not the product. So it was too expensive for what it was. I mean, you can always get a little brush to do your lips with. You can use your toothbrush. So I didn't see the point in that. So Bite tends to be hit or miss, and this, while pretty, I don't think it does anything that it doesn't do any lip therapy kind of masking kind of thing as far as I can tell. So no. Another no. A lot of no's in this particular bag. Now, the next one is something I love, and I don't think I have any left in this little packet to show you, but I love this, and I mentioned this in my last video, and that's the Asif Eo2 Good Clean. Or actually Clean Good. I'm sorry, got that backwards. This is it's a cleanser. It's a fantastic cleanser. There's just a teeny tiny little bit left in there. It's clear. And then you put it on your hand, on dry skin, on your face. And I don't think this will do it. Oh, no, it's kind of doing it. And it foams up. This is not foaming up as much as it normally would, but it will foam up. And then you wash it off, and it takes everything off. It takes off makeup. It takes off mascara. This stuff is amazing, and it's great for days when you are in a hurry to just, you know, you're home late. Let's say you've been out partying and you're home late. Something like this is wonderful. It leaves your skin smooth and soft and very clean. My beauty pad came up clean, and even after using my Radiance pad, some of that softness was left behind. It's an amazing product. I highly recommend it. I'm actually planning to get some of it very soon. I have one of these packets left, and I want to get some more very soon. It is probably a touch pricier than most other cleansers. I can't remember the price off my head. Let me look at my notes. Of course, I didn't write it down. But even at the price, if you don't use it every day, it would still be worth it, because you do need to use a lot of it. These packets were probably filled like that, maybe a little less. And I did find that I needed to use all of that in one application to do its job. But it did a beautiful job, and like I said, amazing, amazing stuff. Highly recommend it. I do have a link down below. It is a referral link. Give it a try. See if, I don't know if they have any samples available, but see if you can get a sample. Go check it out, because really, it's a very, very good product. They aren't sponsoring the video. I just really liked this product. So, yeah, moving on. Next, we have the First Aid Beauty Bouncy Mask. Now, I got this in that little First Aid Beauty box of trial sizes, of sample sizes. It's a clear gel, which is odd because most of their stuff is white, but this is clear. And it doesn't take much. It feels almost like water, just a little thicker than water probably when being applied. And it dries down to a shiny film, and you rinse it off. I did not find this as big a success as most of the First Aid Beauty products. In fact, this is probably one of my first disappointments by them. Left my skin kind of tacky. My my cleansers, my eye cream, stuff like that, took longer to absorb into my skin. And I also noticed that there was a little bit of sensitivity. When I would put something on, I could tell that my skin was feeling a little, you know, not sore, and I never turned red, and I never had an allergic reaction. It was just very touchy and didn't like me doing anything with it. So not something I'd ever buy again, not something I'd recommend. Especially if you have sensitive skin. I don't think that this would be very good. There are other masks you can use. I'm still going to try some of their they have several other masks that I want to try, but this one was not a success for me, so not a recommendation. Going to use that up, I think. If not, it'll probably go to one of my girls. So the next item that I have, well, I don't have the actual product. It came in another little tube like this. I can't remember if it was pink or blue, but it was also by First Aid Beauty, and it was their Hydra Firm Sleeping Cream. And I believe probably one of my girls has it, and I just don't know where she put it, or it got used up or something. I don't know. Not impressed. It was my second disappointment. I don't think it's a bad product, but what I did notice was that I needed to use more of it than I would most of my other creams. It felt heavy on my face, and my skin felt kind of tacky instead of smooth. In the morning, it felt like there was a film over my face instead of being soft and smooth and absorbed. It's quite possible that the sleeping cream is actually more suited to really dry skin. I have combination with an oily T-zone and slightly dry, not really dry cheeks. So it just may have been too heavy for me, but it's not anything I'll be buying again. It just didn't work for me. Still love everything else of theirs that I have. The Radiance Pads, the cleanser, the Ultra Repair Cream, the under eye cream. All of those I still really enjoy. Just these last two products just didn't work. Now the last skincare sample actually also I don't think was for my skin. And that's the Derma E. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Sorzima cream. This is the packet. It came in this. It comes with, the sample came with a $2 off coupon. This is also for really, really dry skin. It's a very heavy white cream. This is really thick. This is thicker than my Philosophy Hope in a Jar. It goes on nice and smooth. It actually seems thinner once you start trying to rub it out. It has kind of a cooling sensation when you first rub it out. However, it really didn't leave my skin feeling soft and smooth. Like I said, I don't think it's another one of those products that's not for me. This actually is supposed to help with itchy. You can actually put it in your scalp. It's a year-round skin saver for eczema, stuff like that. These are issues I don't have. I did have like a normal itch, and I didn't notice it helping with that. I think somebody else would have to try this. Somebody with the issues that it refers to would have to try this. So I can't really give a definitive, this is good, this is bad. It just didn't work for me, but I don't have the skin issues, and I don't have the skin type it's made for. So that is all the skincare samples I have. I know I kind of fumbled around. I do have my notes, but sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I just seem to have trouble getting things done. Told you guys, having trouble with this lately. But now we can get into the fun stuff. I like skincare. I really do. I like testing it out, but the stuff with color is the fun stuff. Right. So, it's a tiny little haul. Small little haul. I'm going to take everything and dump it in the little box that I keep stuff in when I'm doing my reviews and stuff. And then I will pull things up. That way we don't have the crinkly bag all the time. We don't need a crinkly bag the whole time. Got quite a few things in here. Going to start with one that company I've never heard of. It's called Sassy Chic. It is their moisturizing foundation. I do not know if this is going to match me. They only have 4 colors. However, for $1, I'm willing to give it a try. And since I put moisturizer in my foundation anyway, I'm willing to take a look to see how it works. Okay, so there's the packaging. It actually looks very, this is the kind of packaging I've seen like CoverGirl and Maybelline type foundations sometimes come in. It looks like it's a bit on the thick side, which I like. Yeah, that is thick. Wow. Might be too light for me. On the back of my hand. Oh, well. Blends out nicely. Feels smooth. Let's do it in the spot where you're supposed to do it. Jackie Anna says you do it down here. Can we see? I need to do this. Well, that is pretty darn close. What do you guys think? And the way it smooths out? Okay, I'm a little surprised. Well, I'm willing to give that a shot. See how that works on my skin. Didn't see too many reviews for it. If I could have a $1 foundation, that would be kind of cool. The downside is, like I said, they've only got the 4 colors that they show on the side here. The darkest color is obviously not that dark. But something I'll have to give a try and let you guys know. That's kind of cool. I'm really surprised. I was expecting it to be too yellow or orange or pink or something, but it seems to have a really neutral kind of undertone. So yeah, looks like it's going to match really nicely. Alrighty, let's dig in here and see what else I have. Next is a ColorMates Lip Crayon, and this is in the color Soft Plum. I didn't want to crackle all the time, but of course now I've got to open stuff because I didn't open anything. And we all know I can't open things. There we go. There we go. There we go. This looks like a kind of crayon. It's nice and thick. And it is a roller type. That's cool. Let's see. Oh no, there's almost no color on it. Well, it did say soft plum. Let's see. Let me take this off and we'll see what it looks like. See if it does anything on my lips. On my hand is one thing. On my lips is something else. And of course my NYX kind of stained. That was my NYX Black Cherry. It is my favorite red. Red. All right, let's take a look and see what this is gonna do. Okay, so I don't know if the lack of color is because there's no pigmentation, or if it's because it matches, it's more of a nudie tone for me. What do you think? Nude or pigmentation problem? Well, but good news is I have more lipsticks in there. So this one is just, this would actually probably be good for like light or no makeup days. It's a light color. Next I have an e.l.f. lip lacquer. That's kind of bright. This is in bold pink. I said I didn't wear pinks when I opened my Sephora Play, and I ended up picking up a pink. But this was like the only color they had. This particular Dollar Tree, they have, they will have a product and they will have it in only one color. They don't have, like, you know, let's put 3 different colors out there. Even the foundation. The foundation comes in 4 colors, but this Dollar Tree only carried 1 of them. It's a tiny little store, so it's probably has to do with spacing. Anyway, let's take a look at this one. This is going to be really pink, isn't it? Oh my God. Okay, that's even pinker than all the other pinks I got the other day. Wow. That might actually help this particular lipstick, but let's see what it looks like. Oh no. Okay, so looking at this, the pigmentation is just really not there. I think that's what, I think that ColorMate, just doesn't have very heavy pigmentation. I'm afraid to put this on. Okay, that doe foot struggles to get into the jar. The nice thing about using your camera for filming, you can use it to put on your makeup too. Okay, so good news and bad news. It's really a light, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's got kind of a patchiness to it. I mean, it is like a gloss. It's a highly pigmented gloss. So that helps reduce the pinkness a bit, but patchy application. it would be something that I'd have to apply more than once. I mean, more than one layer. And I'm not sure I'd want to do that. So this will probably end up... Whoa. It tastes sweet. Seriously, it tastes almost like bubble gum. Okay, then. This would probably end up going over another color that I need, that it has gotten too dark, that I need to brighten up. But by itself, probably not. Let's see. The last two things I have are lipsticks as well. And the next one is a Wet n Wild Silk Finish lipstick in Cherry Frost. Yeah, this was primarily, I got the foundation and everything else was lipsticks. The other stuff, the only eyeshadows they had was from LA Colors, I believe, and I don't buy their stuff anymore. Every time I've bought their stuff, it hasn't worked for me. It's no pigmentation, very patchy, etc., etc., etc. Won't wear it. Okay, so this is, what did I say this was? This is in Cherry Frost. That's kind of a bright pinky tone too. To me, cherries are dark. Why do people do really bright? That's kind of really, I don't know. Well, it's a little darker and more matte than our gloss, of course. Just a little darker. Let's see. Let's take our gloss. I love this packaging. This packaging is adorable. You do have to remember to put it on in the right way. But look at this packaging. See how it's all curved? Yeah, that's just neat. All right, let's take this lip gloss off. I really need to get... Oh, I'm not used to having lipstick on that tastes like something. So yeah, I can't wait to get that off. That's just weird. And I can already tell you, neither of my girls will take that. One of them is goth and one of them is more neutrally toned, so neither one of them will wear that. Okay, so... Oh, I think I like that. Okay, let me touch up over here. I always screw up on this side. It runs a touch sheer, just a little bit. But for a pink, I think I can live with that. I think I like that. Yay, one I really like. I like that. I am more than willing to keep that and yeah, that I like that color. It's coming across really bright on my side of the screen, but when I look in my mirror, it is not nearly that. I mean, it's bright, but it's not as bright as it's coming up there. It's a beautiful color, actually, for a pink. And our last one is e.l.f. lipstick in the color Posh. Actually, the only other e.l.f. item I've tried is a couple of their powders, and I haven't been particularly happy so far yet. Let's take a look at this one. It's another stick. It's a little bit darker. Looks like it's a little on the orange side. Also kind of pinky. Yeah, a little bit more on the orange side of pink. Let's give that a try. I don't generally like orangey toned reds or pinks. I think they turn my face kind of sallow, kind of yellow. But let's give it a try. Okay, here we go. I'm getting all fuzzy around the edges. That actually doesn't look that bad either. It's a bit on the sheer side. It Again, it looks more bright in my screen. It probably won't look bright to you. In my mirror, it's coming across as more of a natural, more of a nude tone for me with a bit of color. It's another one I think I can get into. So yeah, really happy with that. So we've got one that I can use that is really, really sheer and great for like a no makeup day, or when I just want to have something light on my mouth that won't show up. We've got one that's really on the nude tone that I can use. Where did I put all these other ones? I put them down. We've got a gloss that is just a little on the pink side, so I'll probably have to use it to adjust other colors. And we've got this cute Wet n Wild that was beautiful and pink, and also, but not so pink that I can't wear it. And we've got our Sassy Chic our Sassy Chic Foundation that surprised me, and I'm actually looking forward to testing out in the future. So, and I will catch you guys up on this one. So we are done. We're done. We're done. I'm sure you're all grateful we're done. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you know when I'm uploading. And you have a great day. Bye.